Hi all, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. Mornings are a little busy, especially with a kid around. I need to squeeze time to do exercise, feed Ivan, and also make breakfast. So I thought I'll show you all a busy day with a kid. I most of the time start my day with warm water. Sometimes I add lemon to it, sometimes I skip it, depends on my mood, and also some soaked nuts. So I've been having soaked nuts, almonds, and walnuts to be precise, from a very long time, probably from the time I was in my college, and it really helps. For breakfast, I made my friend's recipe of til pori. It is simple, just some roasted til, peanuts, jaggery, some nutmeg, and elaichi stuffed in a paratha. It is delicious. I will show you all the recipe someday. Now for lunch, I'm making vegetable pulao, also called as tehri, with amrood ki chutney. So I'll show you all how to make it. So I've done some preparation and kept. This is one onion which I have chopped. This is around 4 garlic cloves, half an inch of ginger. There is beans and carrots, cauliflower, mutter, and I have soaked 1.5 cups of basmati rice for half an hour in water. And there is amrood, so I'm going to make a chutney out of this to go with the pulao. Now for the pulao, I'm using mustard oil. You can use anything you want. You can also use ghee, but I prefer adding ghee after it's done. So once the oil is heated up, add in the cauliflower. Now we are just going to roast the cauliflower for some time. What this does is it doesn't become mushy in the pressure cooker when we cook it. If you're adding potatoes, you can add the potatoes also with the cauliflower and roast it for some time. I'm not adding potatoes. You can add any vegetables of your choice. Now I've added a little more mustard oil. Let it heat up. You can use any oil of your choice. Add in some bay leaves, some cumin seeds. Give it a mix. Then add in the chopped ginger and garlic. Cook it for a minute or so. Then add in all the onions which we had chopped. Let the onion cook for about a minute or so. We don't want to brown the onions, just that it starts getting color. That should be enough. Now as you can see, the onions are done. They have started taking color. We'll add the dry masalas at this point. So I am adding haldi here, some chili powder according to taste, coriander powder, and some garam masala. Give it a mix. Now I'm not adding tomatoes in this, but if you want, you can also do addition of tomatoes at this point. So both taharis or pulao taste different with tomatoes and without, so you can choose which you want. Then I've added the green peas. Give it a mix. And then add in all your vegetables. After stirring the veggies for some time, add the roasted cauliflower. Again, give it a mix and add the soaked basmati rice. You can also use any other variety of rice which you happen to eat on daily basis. After adding the rice, stir the rice or bhunofy the rice at least for a minute and a half. Once everything is combined, add in water. So for 1.5 cups of rice, here I have used 2.5 cups of water. So since the rice has been soaking for half an hour and we are going to pressure cook it, you don't want to add a lot of water. Just till everything is covered with water, that's it. Add in salt to taste. Always after adding salt, taste the water. If it's tasting salty, then the salt is perfect in it. Let it cook on open flame for some time till you can see the water has reduced a little bit. What this does is the vegetables don't settle down when you pressure cook it. Everything will be well incorporated. At this point, add coriander leaves, give it a mix, and then put the pressure. You can also cook it without pressure if you want, just put in the lid. But I want the vegetables to be little mushy, soft basically, so I'm gonna pressure cook it. So pressure cook it for 1 whistle on medium flame and then let the pressure release on its own. But if you're in a hurry, then you can give 2 whistles and then remove the pressure immediately. Now here I'm making amroot chutney, so I've taken half a guava, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, 1 green chili and a handful of coriander leaves. To this I will add cumin seeds, salt to taste, and add a little bit of water and make it into a chutney. So here I've given my pulao a pressure, 1 whistle, and let the pressure release automatically, and you can see it's become nice and fluffy. Just give it a mix before serving. So here our lunch thali is ready. Some vegetable pulao along with the guava chutney. Also I had fried some papads, and don't forget to add in some ghee on your rice. From among all the toys he has, he always prefers to play with kitchen utensils. Well, kids, you see. Had to capture this beautiful ray of sun just before, sometime before the sunset. Evening walk time, so we 3 go for a walk in the evening. Especially Ivan waits for it. He can't have patience till we take him out for a walk in the evening. Back from the walk, I thought I'll make some carrot halwa. So there were a few carrots lying around, so I thought I'll make a halwa from it. So this should be around 1 kg of carrots which I have grated. Add into the kadhai. I'm using an iron kadhai, you can use whichever you want. Give it a mix. I've not added ghee at this point because I will do that later. I'm going to just cook it with some milk at this point. So here I've added around half a liter of milk. If you have more, please go ahead and add more. I had only half liter available, so I added that. Give it a mix and on medium flame let it cook. So here my carrots have been cooking for quite some time. As you can see, the milk has reduced. If you want to do a quicker version, put this in the pressure cooker and give around 1 to 2 whistles and this will be ready. After that you can brunofy it, so it's a little quicker process. So after the milk has reduced completely, I'm adding in condensed milk. Now I had a open can of condensed milk lying around, so I'm using that. If you don't have it, you can add sugar. So anywhere between half a cup to 3/4 cup, it is what you can add depending on your sweetness level. I have added around 3/4 cup of condensed milk. So first I added half a tin of condensed milk, so I thought it was a little less. So I again added around 2 tablespoons, so around 3/4 tin of the condensed milk. Now once the condensed milk is all absorbed, add in 4 tablespoons of ghee and give it a mix and brunofy the carrots well with the ghee. Okay, leave that to roast and cook for some time. Meanwhile, I'm making instant khoya or mawa with milk powder. I have this recipe already on my channel. I will link it down below in case you all want to see. This is instant microwave khoya. So I've taken half a cup of ghar ki malai which I had collected for ghee and added the same amount of milk powder. Make sure you use milk powder and not dairy whitener, and put it in the microwave till it's nice and thick. So here our khoya is ready and the carrots have been roasting for some time. Add the khoya to the carrots. Now I had only very less milk powder available. You can increase the quantity of khoya to double the quantity I've shown you all. It tastes even better that way. Give it a good mix. Break all the khoya particles. You can also directly add some milk powder if you like. Then I've added some chopped nuts, some almonds and some cashews. You can also add pistas. Give it a mix. Our gajar halwa is almost done. So at the end, I'll add in a spoon of ghee. Give it a good mix again and our gajar halwa is ready. Dish out the gajar halwa. Sprinkle a little bit of sliced almonds just to make it look prettier. It's going to taste yummy anyways. And our yummy gajar halwa is ready. Well, our dinner was same from the afternoon, the leftover pulao and the chutney. You can also serve some raita with it. Just ending the day with cleaning up the kitchen and of course with some gajar halwa. So that's all for today's video. I hope you liked it. If so, do hit the like button and do consider subscribing the channel. I'll see you with another video. Till then, bye, take care, and thanks for watching.